your ruler.
Zod.
Your lands, your possessions, your very lives will gladly be given in tribute to me.
Anyways, okay, so what's up, guys? Dude, oh man, I had a rant that I wanted to go on. You know, I feel like the rant that I want to go on, if I go on it, I'm just gonna get in trouble. I mean, it doesn't matter what I say. I'm just gonna get in trouble. Anyways, S1 Jet, will I sub to your YouTube? Yeah, I'll check it out, dude. People claim that they care about autistic people, or AKA retards, but they don't. They don't. The only people that they care about is the people that are just straight up like gonzo, or they need help to take care of themselves at the very, very basic level, right? Anyone else on the spectrum, people don't care. They just pretend like they care. So all the feigning caring is just so they don't get in trouble. It's so dumb. There's only one type of, I feel like because I'm on the spectrum, I should be able to say retard, right? I think that that's fair, considering all the other cases where someone of said term can say said term. I feel like, as I have Asperger syndrome, I should be able to say retard. I don't know why that's so unreasonable, right? But I was permanently banned from Twitter for it, right? Permanently banned from Twitter. I've gotten in trouble for it, like, multiple times. But anyways, my point is simply this. No one cares about retards. They only pretend like they do. And the only one that actually gets any sort of actual sympathy is the full-on, you know, Tropic Thunder style retard. But anyone, like, I mean, dude, it's just such a touchy subject, because even though I'm on the spectrum, I get in trouble for saying words. And it's like, my point is this, that it's so goofy that I can't point that out. Like, okay, here's an example. I would argue that someone in a wheelchair, right, that is, like, just lost the use of their legs, and this, you know, this is whatever. This is a subjective, right? So there's no definitive answer on whether this is, you know, everyone's answer on this is gonna differ. But in my opinion, I feel like a dude in a wheelchair would get more sympathy than an actual autistic dude on the spectrum, but is passable as neurotypical, right? Like, actual diagnosed autistic Asperger's versus regular dude in a wheelchair. I've seen regular dudes in wheelchairs being straight up assholes to people, just straight up negative assholes, and still get sympathy and get inclusion and included in the group and not get alienated. Whereas I've seen a regular looking Asperger syndrome dude completely alienated and treated like an asshole when he wasn't being an asshole. He was just misinterpreted and get completely alienated. And you know, an Asperger syndrome dude will look at the group, he'll say, okay, well, how do these people behave? You know, what what is accepted here, what is acceptable here, and then he'll play by whatever rules, you know, he's seeing going on. The problem is every group is a bunch of hypocrites, and there's a social hierarchy where on the hierarchy one person gets away with one stuff, and then, you know, other people don't get away with it, and it's a huge cognitive dissonance mess of hypocrisy, which is pretty much most groups, right? So anyways, what my point is, an Asperger syndrome person will go in there and try his best to get along with people, try and interpret the rules, but then get shot down no matter what. It seems like 9 out of 10 times. But a dude in a wheelchair will go in there, be an asshole to everyone, and they're like, he's in a wheelchair, what a goof, you know, like, it's crazy. And I don't know, call me crazy, but you shouldn't have to, you know, you shouldn't even, I don't even like telling anybody that I got Asperger syndrome. I don't even bring it up on the stream. That, I mean, I don't remember if I've brought it up on the stream before, but I don't like telling people. I don't like, you know, but at the same time, it feels like it's pointless to tell people because no one accepts it as an explanation for who you are. And it'd be nice to just not run into problems in the first place to have to bring it up at all. But it's crazy. It's crazy. My point is that regular dudes in wheelchairs seem to have an easier time than like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But, the other thing I want to say is it feels like neurotypical people created this myth that Asperger syndrome people don't have, they don't pick up on social cues, right? Or autistic spectrum people don't pick up on social cues and body language. I would argue that for a lot of autistic people or Asperger people, that's not true. It's actually the opposite. I would argue that we're picking up on so much micro expressions and social cues and like super minute tone of voice stuff that it's like super information overload. And that's why we're coming off as awkward, because we're basically reading your mind, and most people are fucking assholes. So we kind of like just turn off, you know. Anyways, or if a person's being awkward, right, they don't know that they're showing the Asperger person their inner awkwardness, and then so if we reflect that, then they assume no, it's the Asperger person that is awkward. It's the Asperger person that is the one that can't read body language and doesn't know how they're coming off. No, we're coming off exactly what you're putting out. You know, it's, I don't know, whatever, man. But anyways, let's try and have some fun. And